Well, Federal Exchange Ladies, tonight, Miss Martha over there and me, we had read through the essays that I received from all the students or the youth of the month. 1, 2, 3, I've forgotten how many it was. Anyway, we read of all of them, and this one's it. Then we got Miss Mopson's right there. She was late turning. Well, she wasn't late turning in. Since she was a student of the month, I received it later. And that just blew my mind. I was just blown out of the way because her essay, not only, well, you know from the last meeting how good grades she had, what all she participated in, and how good a girl she was, and la-di-da, and how pretty she is to boot. You know all that. So, I'm just gonna let her come up and let her share her essay with you. And I want you all just to stop and just realize how wonderful it is. Read,
I haven't been educated that far.
That's a big word right there. Can you read that?
Can you all hear me okay?
Yes,
Hear me?
fine.
Okay. Get comfortable in your seats because it's fairly long. Okay, the subject was youth volunteerism, working magic in our communities. No matter what stage of life you're in, volunteering has most likely affected your life in one way or another. Whether someone volunteered for you or you volunteered for them, I can almost guarantee it had an impact on you. Volunteering, in its purest form, gives from the heart without any expectation of anything in return. It's kindness and love expressed in self-sacrificial actions to be of service in the community. It's a symbol that, despite the obstacles and heartaches we endure in life, the human spirit refuses to surrender. We choose to spread kindness in a world that seems to be leaning towards chaos. Today's generation of youth, in the eyes of most, seems to be one of impersonal apathy, consumed by their own desires and dilemmas. The media portrays us as a youth so engrossed in living it up that we don't have any concern for the world around us. These people have not spent much time in Henry County. These people have not met the outstanding youth that I know who will bend over backwards to help those in need. Henry County has a wealth of children and teenagers who work within the community to make a difference in the lives of others, and we are blessed to have the adults who sponsor our efforts and support us in our endeavors. I strongly believe that my generation is more than a generation taken in by drugs, alcohol, and a what's in it for me mindset. We are a generation of compassion, dedication, and unselfish generosity for the world around us. We volunteer, we make a difference, and we're better for it. We realize that giving of yourself does not just bless those around you, but blesses you for doing so. Because I volunteer at the local nursing home, I can personally testify that I am touched more each and every time I volunteer than they are. Playing guitar and singing for the patients at Stanleytown Nursing Home has strengthened my faith, my character, and my passion for serving others. Knowing that I have made a difference in someone else's life, even if it was just to make them smile, is a feeling incomparable to anything else I know. I am proud, humbled, and honored to know that there are teens just like me right here in Henry County with that same passion and drive to help others. They volunteer at the Dick and Willie Trail or the fire department. They take time out of their day to visit the sick and the elderly. They make an effort to reach their peers and lead by example. They don't seek praise and they don't seek attention. They don't do it for personal gain. They do it simply because it is the right thing to do. As a board member in the youth-led anti-drug task force, CHILL, Communities Helping Improve Local Lives, I am able to work firsthand with other teenagers in Henry and Franklin County to serve the community. We show our concern for the community primarily by being an example in our schools as teenagers who refuse to give in to peer pressure. We choose to live a life of purpose and strive to be a positive influence to others. We hold multiple events throughout the year in an effort to help the community. We do everything from hosting a prescription drop-off day to limit accessibility to prescription drugs, to putting stickers on beer cartons at the local grocery store, informing people of the effects of alcohol and the laws on underage drinking. CHILL and the youth who donate their time to it have truly been a beacon to this area. Lives have been saved and changed as a result of the youth's concern for the future of their peers and their fellow citizens. Through CHILL, I attended a conference 3 years ago. The conference was called YADAP, Youth Alcohol and Drug Abuse Prevention Project. It's an entirely youth-led conference that takes place at Longwood University each summer. I went as a participant, but I came back knowing that I want to spend my life helping others. The conference changed my entire outlook on life, and I am honored to have had the opportunity to attend YADAP for the past 2 years, once as a youth leader and once as a junior staff. I'll be attending again this year as junior staff. YADAP is a group of youth volunteers who want to make a difference. They bring teenagers from all across Virginia and all different backgrounds, show them how to prevent drug abuse in their area and how to volunteer in their own communities. Last summer, as a junior staff, I facilitated a classroom of 20 students. That class, specifically one 15-year-old boy, is the reason that I do what I do, and is the reason that programs like YADAP and CHILL are vital to society. He is the reason volunteering and kindness is essential, and he is why we must spare no cost to invest in today's youth and support them. On the first day of YADAP, I met Rocky, who swore up and down he would never quit using drugs. He claimed he did not want to, and even if he did, he wouldn't be able to stop. I didn't pressure him, nor did I shun him. Instead, I just became his friend. The next day, I told him, "You know, drugs don't define you. You define you. You always have a choice, but that choice is yours, and yours alone." He didn't say anything then, but on the very last day, he surprised me. He told me, "I'm going to text you every time I say no." He's been drug and alcohol free since July, and one of his friends has quit with him. The other day he called me, and he thanked me for being someone he could rely on, and for believing in him when he didn't believe in himself. No one had ever taken the time to tell him that he didn't need to do drugs. He used, "I have no choice, it's who I am," as an excuse, and was fine with that until someone took that excuse away. All he needed was someone to take the time to care about him, someone to invest their time in him. All it took was one person, just one person, to change Rocky's life forever. It only took one person to stand up to his friend and say, "Look, I've changed," to change that friend's life. It only takes one person, willing and courageous enough, to stand up for what is right and take time from their own preoccupied little world to reach out and change someone else's life forever. One act of kindness, one smile, 1 hour of selflessness is all it takes to make a difference. The youth in my community realize this. They realize that life isn't about us. It's about something much, much bigger than us. Life is about giving love, compassion, and hope to a world desperately lacking all three. That's why we're here, and that's what we've done, still do, and will continue to do, because that's who we are.
Wonderful. Like a Laurel me. But I just think that's wonderful. And if this essay doesn't go the leagues at district,
It's not a judge.
well, I just want to hear the winning one because that is super, super good. That was wonderful. And I'm proud of you. I would, tell me, your volunteerism, this thing you do in the summer, and then you volunteer.
I volunteer at Stanleytown Nursing Home every Tuesday, and I work with CHILL, the place. I teach children's church, volunteer with YADAP during the summer. Do I do anything else?
Are you ever
Can't remember.
Still in a song leader or anything she's needed for at church.
If Daddy says
That's
jump,
good.
you say, "Hi, Daddy."
It's always last minute.
No. Well, she is definitely a Christian girl and shows it in every form of her life. And I'm just proud of it. And this certificate, Youth of the Year, presented to Kaylee Moss for outstanding leadership, scholarship, and citizenship. And this is a check for your education.